think it's really exciting to see so many organisations taking design more seriously than ever. I think for me the key reason is because of the drive for innovation. It doesn't matter whether you're a government trying to make change within a framework of austerity, a non-profit struggling with funding, needing to do more, or of course, a mainstream business, a corporation, let's say, or a startup. Either way, you recognise that absolute need for innovation.
Being customer-centric is probably the first element of design thinking that's important. But you can have marketing departments ask people what colour they would like and what service they would like. So why has design thinking become more effective than that? And I think it's because we've always understood that designing the outputs that people touch is important. But if we actually use the tools of design, finding out what people really want and do beyond what they actually tell us, shaping conceptually what we want to give people so early in the process that we can understand their emotional reaction to it and iron out the wrinkles and the things that might go wrong, you end up with something surprisingly efficient and surprisingly risk-free.
In many areas of design, it's much easier to try something out and modify from feedback. There isn't the same requirement for consumer research, because consumers can now tell you. You don't have to go out and set up some kind of test lab. The whole world is a design lab.
The best way that I know of to address that new relationship with digital experiences is by pulling the lever of design and by using design thinking as a way to uncover through intense empathy with our users, to uncover the real problems that they face as we make this transition to more and more digital relationships, and to address those needs in a delightful way.
So I think it's a time of incredible opportunity for designers, but also one that is going to reward those who are sort of open-minded and understanding of other disciplines and ways of working in order to more quickly be able to kind of, adapt and accommodate and become sort of integrated into existing ways of working.
I'm often asked in this context of challenges and opportunities of companies with respect to design, what's the business value of design? And it strikes me as funny because I don't think a developer is ever asked, what's the business value of writing code?
Designers going into businesses is still quite a rare thing. Most designers, especially in the UK, but in many countries, find they're more effective in their own environments, in their own culture, in their own designed studios. And they work to a different rhythm, and they work often to a different language. But we've all become better at bridging those gaps. When it comes down to design thinking, there are some additional challenges and opportunities, because probably the most important aspect of design thinking is that it's done early. In fact, it's probably done even earlier than early. It's done at the very inception.
Great designers have a certain way of working and a focus on starting really, I think, with the user and with its insights that are driven from an individual, and that can often be out of step with the processes and the kind of ways of building products or designing experiences that had existed to date.
We have to think creatively. It's no good just analysing what is. That will just lead to a sort of a sense of incrementalism. What we need is sort of big, bold visions to move us forward, and big, bold visions that work for people. And really, ultimately, design does both of those things. It imagines new things and makes sure they work for people.